Okay, let's get started. We are moving to the next section, of our product management course. And today we're gonna, as you can see on my screen and your screen. Oh, by the way, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, you see everything. We're gonna speak about generating and prioritizing ideas. And as usual, I know we had like a couple weeks break. As usual, I wanted to do quick recap. We're gonna see what we learned in a previous session. Remember, we talked about PRD document, which is key part of this document is going to be setting your product vision and mission. You're going to be clear with your product values, business strategy, product principles, problem statement. You should be really clear with your audience or persona. Yeah, you should come up with your OKRs and do researches. Yeah, remember we spoke about researches, and I'm gonna clarify what do we mean by research. We conduct research, we do it like, which includes 4 important stage. We need to find out information. Key question is why we're building this, and what technology we're going to use. But in general, an effective research process includes 4 stages: valuable research, organizing research and data, conducting effective analysis, articulation, information. And yeah, before we jump to our next session, I want to bring business case, which is I'm pretty excited about this story, and it's so compelling story and a lot of lessons learned you can take from this story. I personally think it's still a hot topic for this community, for this society. Yeah, so in 1985, Coca-Cola decided to replace original Coke with new Coke. And yeah, they tried to be like innovative, and they revised flavor of original soda. So, and they didn't do from the scratch, as per product management process. They did taste test stage. So they tested with approximately 200,000 testers, and they got very positive responses. Yeah, so they had very positive, overwhelming positive responses, and they immediately launched this new flavor to the market. And Coca-Cola, in fact, expected great success, but it didn't happen. Yeah, New Coke had the catastrophic failure. The Coca-Cola lost hundreds of $1 million on this product. And the question is why? Why? They did research, they did testing, they did according to the product management processes, they follow everything, they did everything. But the problem is they miss important part. They did, first of all, they didn't do proper testing, or they didn't do proper test. Company didn't consider emotional or nostalgic side of the why customer buys their original product. So during the test, the people tasted new Coke, and they were honest. They said, "Oh, that's fine. It's good." And yeah, they kind of but they miss that they may liked new product, but it didn't mean they're willing to replace replace old product with new one, because it's totally different story. Yeah, so that was a terrible mistake which Coca-Cola did. They thought if audience like new taste, that's going to be a great commercial success, but it's not a fact. If you like something, it doesn't mean it doesn't mean you're gonna drop previous product. So basically, Coca-Cola miss importance of nostalgic feeling, emotional attachment. That's why a lot of people in, let's say, in Soviet Union, like in many countries, they still miss Soviet Union. It's just because they're attached to nostalgic feeling. I'm not going to politicize this conversation, but it's a great examples which basically highlights how important to do proper research, how important to articulate clearly what you are testing, how important to interpret results. That's a lot of moving parts in this topic. And let's move to today's conversation. And we continue talking about researchers and what we're going to do. I'm going to introduce fantastic tools. I don't know, maybe some of you already know. It's called Value Proposition Canvas, which is a powerful articulation tool. Then, I don't know if we have enough time. We'll try to do brainstorming, and we're going to use a couple ideation tools, and maybe if we have time we'll try to use prioritization tools. We'll see. We go step by step, and I did a lot of prep work, so keep it really fast, time saving mode. So what I'm gonna do first, let's talk about value proposition canvas. And remember, just a few minutes ago I spoke about importance of proper interpretation of research results, like we saw in Coca-Cola case. And it's good time now to explore methods which can really help us clearly articulate our information and insight. Articulating our finding is the final step of research process. So without proper articulation, your insight, your information is going to be isolated and unclear for broader audiences. So if I'm like Coca-Cola asking my audience, do you like this Coke, like new flavor? Most of them would say, yeah, I like it. It's good. But I didn't ask second question. Yeah, would you like to replace your traditional Coke with new taste? That's important to understand. So let's see what we have here. Value proposition canvas. As you can see on the left part, we have products and services, gain creators, pain relievers. And then on the right side, we have gains, customer job or jobs, pain. And we're going to quickly review them one by one. We start from right part. As you can see, it's gains, pains, and customer job. Let's start with customer job. What is a customer job? Customer job is a specific task that you're trying to do for your, solve your problem, gain power, status, or purchase-related action. What would be like more example about that? So customer job kind of providing more details that users hope to experience when they use product. So it might be tangible product result, or might be like a feeling. Let's say as example, users need to feel secure when they use payment method to buy certain product online, or users wants to see, like to be able to see detailed item specification. So there is a certain customer job should be delivered as part of this product. What is the gains? So you see gains. Gains section detailing what makes or could make user happy, enjoy, delight. For example, user may enjoy loyalty discounts, or maybe user may enjoy if they receive like thanks note. Some cool things, some gains. User may enjoy many other things like discount or bonuses. So some gains. And next section is pain section, detailing what makes or could make user unhappy, annoyed, irritated. For example, some users may don't like receiving too much email, or some users feel uneasy buying some product without detail specification, or so on. So many things we hate. Yeah, that was the right part of our canvas. Yeah, value proposition canvas. Let's talk about the left part. Left part, as you can see, product and services, gain creators, pain relievers. So what is the product and services? Product and services basically function or capability offered by your product or your service, which is this capability allow users to satisfy the job, as for example, product and services. So let's say your online store shows secure checkout sign, or your store product details. You have like certain page part of on your website or your app where a user can go ahead and zoom in and see more details, or rotate your item from different angles. So it's a good thing to have. As a couple important things, gain creators. So this is how your product and service satisfy user gains. For example, company provides a loyalty program or bonus program. Company sends handwritten thank you notes. That's gain creators. And pain relievers, it basically describe how does your product service relieve the customer pain, help him to feel relief. For example, company limits marketing email only one per month. So basically it comes from the pain. Yeah, first we recognize pain, like too many emails I'm receiving, and then your pain reliever would be dealing with pain. So in this case, company limits marketing email only one per month, or company providing more details for your product. Okay, that was articulation to value proposition, and why we am describing. You're gonna understand from my next couple slides. So we don't know. We'll try to do more practical exercise today, and it's called ideation techniques. I thought about example. I thought, why don't we try to work with example of app for students. So remember we talked about persona. What is a persona? Persona is like you have your audience, you're trying to personalize your audience. In this case, so we are developing, or we are in process of developing app for learning English. And our persona, I keep it a little bit general because I didn't have my goal to talk a lot about persona. Let's say it's general, like a student, but in normal case, if we do persona, we would be really try to keep it very specific. Let's say Marina, she's a student, she's 21 or 18. She likes cell phone. And then we're talking about her pain, other stuff. But today's exercise we're gonna do, we're gonna learn some ideation techniques, how to create ideas. Some of them you definitely know, and also we try to put priorities on these ideas. Yeah. So, and we're gonna use gain and gain creators for that, like ideas. So I go back here again. So what we're trying to do today is part of our product development course. So let's say we're already developing some app. Maybe we have some data already, and it's a quite hypothetical project, I understand. But let's say we're trying to identify gains for our persona, for our audience. And that's going to be one task. A second task, we should come up with gain creators. As you understand, gain creators very well correlated with gains. So that's our goal. We're going to be practicing some tools. And the first one, I'm sure you guys know that. So first one is First ideation method is mind mapping gains. So guys, I really encourage you to kind of participate in this exercise. What we're gonna do, we'll try to do mind mapping. I kind of took liberty to like put some ideas about gains. Like you see, like from 1 to 10 ideas I put on a map. So our goal is basically try to come up with shortlist idea. Here's we're using another tool. We're gonna use scorecard. It's a powerful prioritization tool based on the metrics. Once we can come up with a short list for our gains. Normally we should be like reflecting here in my last slides, like gains. If we have time, I can put here like notes about 2-3 gains, and then once we're done with gains, we're gonna move to another. We prioritize short list our gains, and then we go to do another method. I don't know if we have time for that. Ideation number 2 method. Brain writing. I'll explain that when we reach this point. We do brain writing. We have like 3 people today, so we can do that. Then we do ideation of a brain like shortcut, and we basically we come up another. Again, we use the same tool and come up another short list of gain creator. That's all we do today. You know, like imagine in a real project is going to be like a couple hours discussion with a team of 7-8 people, and eventually we do like probably quickly because people know what they're talking about project. But it's a good exercise to try. Feel free to ask any question as part of this meeting or put in chat box. So our goal is to fill this 2 section on right side gains, on the left side gain creators. Yeah, any questions or clarification before we start? Okay, yeah. Put in chat box if you have any questions. So I'm sure most of you already aware about this tool called mind mapping. Yeah, I probably move away from presentation mode so I can, if required, put some change in this slide. So mind map, what I did in order to keep it like more eye-catching, keep like 10 ideas about gains. You can see, but before we switch to ideas, when we do ideation, what is, by the way, ideation? Ideation basically is creating ideas, and it's just crazy important for product management because the whole process, you're always creating ideas, always trying to prioritize, always trying to filter out and come up with kind of dense version of your brainstorming activities. And ideation is this called the process. And very important as part of this ideation process, use the technique called how might we? So it's like a thought-provoking questions. So I come up with like 3 thought-provoking questions, but it might be other questions, and you feel free to change that. In this case, so we trying to understand what gains this, let's say, student may get from this English learning app. Yeah. So question techniques, what we're using, how might we? So 3 questions. Number 1, how might we offer personalized English lessons? Number 2, how might we incorporate gamification elements in our app? Oh, another question. I don't really like it, but anyway, it's here. How might we use artificial intelligence to generate adaptive quizzes and exercises? So that's kind of thought-provoking questions. And in real life, we're not gonna have this 10 list. I just did it to trying to save time, but in real life, most likely it's going to be research results already, like data. Or if it's like we're starting from the scratch, it's going to be like brainstorming. People is going to be throwing ideas, yeah. So let's say we have some let's imagine we have some data, and based on this data, I come up with like I showed you presentation of data. You guys know about this result, so I come up with 10 ideas, like improved English proficiency. That's definitely going to be gain. Yes, why people would learn English? To learn English proficiency, to expand vocabulary, to understand culture, to get career advancement. I mean, it's going to be a long-term goal, yeah. And for some people, like I don't know if you guys ever use this apps. I forgot its name. Like when you learn English or other languages, they have very strong gaming elements. Kind of you're moving from one level to another. So joy from the game is going to be a lot. Joy from the game is going to be another gain for consumer. Increase confidence in your language or improve your global communication, learning skill, personal development. That's a lot of great ideas, guys. We need to come up with 3 shortlisted, and feel free to comment. I see already some comments. Duolingo, yeah. Yeah, Duolingo is a good app. Yeah, I think there are some other good. So, guys, what do you think? What would be your put in chat box, or like put your preference? What would be like gains for users? 3 gains, so which we can then prioritize. I personally put in chat box my. You don't have to put, by the way, name. You can put numbers in your like. I personally, my now release is gonna be. I go with. I put in chat box. I go with 2. I go with. Let me think. I think 6 is important, and 8 is important. Okay, we have another participant. Amangali, what's your opinion? What number do you prefer?
Uh, Excuse me. Yeah, I think the first one is the improved English proficiency. The fourth is a career advancement and maybe global communication. If you go abroad, I mean, traveling or something else, so it will help you.
Global career advancement 4, global communication 8, and what is numbers? First one I missed.
Improve English proficiency.
Improve English proficiency. Okay. Yeah, I put in chat box. So what we have? 489, 268, and 481. So it's not really brain writing. Next exercise is going to be brain writing. But now let's imagine we have very interesting discussion. Put some argument. But I see already some pattern. Like 8 is resources. Everyone is pushing for resources, and I see 4 used 2 times. It's 4 is career advancement. 4, 8 definitely there, and 9. What is a 9? What is a 9? Personal development, and also I see 2 vocabulary. 2 vocabulary in, and 1 is improve. So guys, we're gonna let's do another round, because we selected 8 and 8 and 6. We need to decide between 1, 1, 2, and 9. Yeah, so please do vote, but don't vote for your previous choice. So I voted for 2, so I cannot vote for that. Out of other choice, I would probably between 9 and 4. 4 is career. Oh no, 4 we did. Between 9 and 1, I would go with probably 9, personal development. Sonora wants to 1. So what about Amangeli? What do you prefer between between 2 and what had Sonora? Between 2 and 9. What's your preference? Personal development or expanded vocabulary?
Personal development problem.
Okay, personal development. So we have a final list. What we have now is X. Okay, definitely 8, definitely 4. It's a final list, and 9. Personal development. So okay, I publish in chat box our final list. So we're gonna go. Okay, I need to stop kind of. Okay, I think you guys should be able to see my screen. So what was a personal development? Personal development, and we had what else? We had, okay, quickly I go back. 4, it was so we had 8 final. Let me go back to see final. 8, 4, 9 for career advancement and access to resources. Access resource. I put it as a resources. I put career development. And let's put the resources. So normally we should like have separate discussion about metrics, which is a big deal. You know, I took some liberty to put some put some like liberty to put some metrics already. User experience, like career development, resources, learning progress, user satisfaction, retention rate. That's a key metrics for the user, and in this particular case it's kind of like foggy to understand, but you know, the way we understand this tool, we should put number for each idea. We can put 0, very bad. 1, okay. 2 is going to be good. It's kind of difficult because we don't have a lot of context, but you know, we just try to fake it a little bit. So what for personal development, gain, what would be user experience? Okay, any ideas? So 1, 0, or 2?
Excuse me, Gaulan. Could you please explain a bit in more details in which terms user experience we're going to consider for personal development?
Good question. Let me try to come back to that. It's a good question. So basically, we are trying to we have idea, yes. we had our list of ideas. What would be gains for our users, and eventually we're trying. In fact, there's going to be more gains, like 5 and 10, or 5, let's say 7, 8, and we're trying to filter out what gains are most important, and we need to understand what would be prioritization factors important for each gain. Let's say, because it's hard to speak about without context. Yeah. Let's try to, which one was going to be a little bit easier. So let's if we're developing app and we're gonna give access of resources to our users. So if it's gonna be in our app some resources, maybe some materials, learning materials, some other stuff. That's gonna be, I guess it's gonna be great for learning progress. I'm gonna like speculate. So because it's gonna make it's good. I put 2 for learning progress, because if I but in terms of not every case might be applicable, but it may slow down our app. It may, like if we're providing too much resources, it may occupy some memory space. I don't know. I'm just speculating. It's very difficult to speculate on that. And retention rate, I would ignore for now retention rate because it's kind of we need to have like data. For learning product, definitely resources good for learning. What do you think about if you have access to like additional library or something? Would it good for user experience? Is it going to be convenient? Nice?
Yes, probably yes. Yeah.
Do you think it's going to be 2 or 1?
Maybe one. Yeah,
Maybe 1, I agree.
because not all of users will use this.
Yeah.
Maybe
Oh,
some most of them will use just the standard functions of the app.
makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. It may sound like Apple Store reviews and rating. I would recommend for now ignore that, because like retention, retention and Apple Store rating. I intentionally keep it because it's a huge deal. It's good to have in recorded for the people who decide to do some product. But user satisfaction, what do you think, Sonora or Amangali? It's going to be like 1, 2, or 0. If you have access, is a student has access of student has access for additional materials, learning materials. Some of them might be okay. I would put 1. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Excuse me, is it from the side of the customer
Yeah,
or from the
absolutely.
side of the app?
Not
Ah,
not
okay,
from,
so
yeah, not from business side, from customer. You are a student, you are trying to like find gains for the customer. Yeah.
yeah, I think ratings are quite important nowadays. For example, people when trying to upload any applications, they first of all look to the uh, customer review, to the rating of this application, and only after this decide whether he wants to upload this or not.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we can put something. We just exercising. It's not like, let's say we have some data. Well, let's put 2. Yeah. Okay, fine. And we can use the satisfaction 1, retention rate. I don't know. We can put 1. It's okay. It's just exercise. So let's speculate a little bit career development as well. It's a similar approach. It's hard to So what would be career development gains like in real life? It's not tangible gains like career development. If you speak good English, if you learn something, you're gonna get promoted, or you're gonna get like job offer, or you can successfully pass interview. It's a huge deal. I don't understand. We're not talking about particular feature because we're gonna speak about features on our game creators. But in terms of like user perspective, career development, and this, if I learn English and get promoted, definitely it's gonna be a great user experience. I don't know. I feel some of the metrics are not correct. They are more for features, for grain, for feature like game creators. Any ideas you guys have on this one, on metrics, on career development, on personal development? Do you guys understand the way it works, this tool?
Excuse me, maybe I'm talking too much, and I need to give a floor to
Yeah,
Sonora.
no, go ahead, go ahead. Yeah, Amangali, you had any comments or questions? Or Sonora, maybe you have some comments. Yes.
I think from that
Go.
perspective, we can put number two, yeah?
User experience or what?
Learning progress. I mean, where you have put them on
Yeah,
the
yeah. User satisfaction. I guess honestly speaking, yeah, the more I think about that, I would ignore ratings. It's more about game creators probably. Let's for now focus on user perspective. So if I got kind of as part of using this app, I improve my English, I got my career development. That's gonna be definitely great for my user experience for now. I'm gonna be satisfied. And by the way, retention also can be important. I will stick around. Yeah, I will stick around. If I got career development, I'll stick around definitely. Yeah, let's put two. Let's keep it extremely like light. I mean, let's not be too strict.
Excuse me, what
Personal
is the retention rate?
retention rate is basically it's data analytics. Data basically is showing. Let's say you had 1,000 users, and you keep your users from 1 month to another because people continuously unsubscribe from this app. And if people gets, let's say, gets career promotion like you some other stuff, successfully pass interviews, they can definitely stick around with this app. That's going to be big deal for them. Okay. And what about personal development? Not everyone's trying to achieve career success. Yeah, some people just learn English to improve their, like to enjoy life. Some people enjoy life. Let's put two learning progress. Let's say put two. I'll ignore this one. User satisfaction might be, I don't know. Attention. I'll put 1. Okay, fine. Yeah, I feel it's kind of not very, since we are talking about hypothetical project, it's not a real project without any like already developed MVP or anything like this. It's kind of difficult to but I guess our goal is to understand how these particular tools, because we're now dealing with several tools. It's we are working on canvas. So let's see what is the final result. 444 is going to be total 4. Going to be 4. Career development is going to be 1, 2, 3. It's going to be 6. And here was going to be 1, 2. It's going to be 5. Yeah, but in reality, we're going to have like here 10 gains, and we end up like having a lot of columns in this table and come up with short list. But I'm gonna just move everything to our final canvas here. Like put this
Excuse
in
me,
this. Yes, go ahead.
Gaulian.
Yeah.
Have you just summed them up, all the marks?
Yeah, I sum up already. You see on my screen? Can you see my screen? It's 4.
So
Yes.
personal development should be 6, correct? Because 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1.
Wow. Good catch. Yeah.
And career development 8. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good catch. That's why we do it teamwork. It's good. Yeah, I did correct Wasan. Yeah. Yeah, good catch. So we career development is kind of number 1 again. Personal development number 2 for now, resources number 5. And I imagine in a real project is going to be more discussion about other gains or analyzing data what we have with other gains. Okay, so we've done with our gains. Now we're moving to gain creators, which another brainstorming. And again, as I mentioned, very important to use technique called how might we. So I come up with 3 questions for how might we. So just in case, let's go back, refresh what are the gain creators. Remember we saw on our canvas, we're done with gains, and now we should synchronize gains with gain creators. So what we have here, gain creators, how your product service creates value for the customer, results in terms of benefits or important gains. Like examples of gain creators would be company provides, for example, loyalty program or bonus program. Yeah, I think it's more exciting to do gain creators than just gains, because gains kind of more hypothetical. But we'll see how it will go. Yeah, that's question. First, how might we create engaging interactive lessons that cater to different learning styles, preference, ensuring personalized and enjoyable learning experience for each user. Question number 2. How can we incorporate multimedia resources such as video, podcasts, songs, and expose learners to diverse language input, enhance their listening and comprehension skills? And how can we provide learners with opportunities to practice English in real-life scenarios, such as ordering food in a restaurant, making small talk with strangers? So these kind of thought-provoking questions, and now we need to do like brain writing techniques, how it works in real life and normally in person. But I think we still can do it in online version. So team members are given 5 minutes to individually write down or piece of paper 3 ideas. So I don't think we need 5 minutes. Just we can do it in like 1 or 2 minutes. Once we do it like for ourselves, we don't share these ideas. So if you have paper, you can just write down for yourself. And after 5 minutes, so because we are three people here, I am gonna come up with 3 ideas I have. Number 1, number 2, number 3. And I'm gonna message, let's say I message Sonora, my 3 ideas. Then Sonora would review my list, and she add 3 ideas to my list. Like she can continue. Sonora will review my ideas. That would like provoke some more thoughts, and she can continue my 3 ideas with 3 more ideas. So my 3 ideas becoming 6 ideas. Then what's the next step? But meanwhile, she's gonna send her 3 ideas to Amangali. Amangali is gonna work on her 3 ideas and send her 3 ideas, make it 6 out of 3 ideas, and publish it. Yeah. But meanwhile, Amangali is gonna share his 3 idea after like 5 minutes and send it to me in personal message. So it's easy. Yeah, I'll repeat again how it works. Everyone will spend let's see 2 minutes. I put timer. Every spend 2 minutes and come up with 3 ideas. Then I will send my ideas to Sonora, 3 ideas, and she will modify it and make it 6. Amangali sent his 3 ideas to me. I will modify his ideas and send to publish them. And Sonora's all kind of lost. So I'm sending to Sonora. Sonora sends to Amangali. Amangali sends to me. Clear, yeah? So, any questions for now? I also like help you, like for this particular exercise. I did a little bit cheating. I help you with some ideas. You can come up. Are you guys good? Good to go? Any question for now? So what I do,
Could you please show the slide with the 3 questions?
uh, yeah, last idea, because it's just waiting time was.
Actually, I like idea of Sonora regarding listening, like a common listening of music, song, and singing songs, and also maybe I can add that like to watch with all group movies, English movies, maybe something like this.
Yeah. Let's come up one because we don't have, like on just to do prioritization. Idea number 3 is going to be what? Which one? Listening music, songs, or what?
Singing songs, English songs.
Okay, it's like karaoke. Yeah? I don't know. Wow, I love it. You see that? We kind of did. It's very difficult to do with such a small amount of time, but even having little experience of brainstorming, we come up with such a great ideas. I love this all 3 ideas. I'm pretty excited about like interview preparation in English. It's kind of killing a lot of birds with one stone. Search for local body is fantastic, fantastic, and also singing English song as well. So it's a great example how brainstorming work. And let's do like now prioritization, guys. Let's do prioritize. English user experience interview preparation. Is this gonna be like metrics? A good, I don't know if it's a good metrics. As you can see, it's like one of the example. It's going to be whole separate discussion, setting up metrics, but let's skip it for now. Let's just try to use it. User experience, interview preparation. You think 1, 0, or 2? And Inayat, you are free to participate as well. Sorry, you kind of stayed on site. User experience 0 or 1 or 2, guys. Any ideas on interview prep? I personally think
2.
it's going to be a fantastic experience. Okay, any ideas? Let's put two then.
Two.
I
Yeah.
don't know about dependency, it's more technical. Question like it, you know, a dependency, one feature may depend on other. You know, let's put one everywhere. Just we don't know, like too complex for now to make any judgment here. So financial cost is this gonna be? I don't think it's gonna be expensive to do this feature because all we need some scripts for interview and like recording. Uh, it's not gonna be expensive, but definitely it's not cheaper than search for local body. It's gonna be most cheapest one. So I put one. It's not two, definitely. Implementation, it might be a little bit more complex because it's a video. So I put 0. Achievable, let's put like I'm still yeah, I'm gonna speculate that. Let's put achievable. Yeah, maybe it's difficult. I don't know. 1, 0. So we need some technical people to participate in that, like developers, testers, and they can come up. So local search body is not gonna be difficult. One person, user experience gonna be 2. Financial cost, I don't think it's gonna make if somebody put his coordinates like location, should be easy to do. So financially, it should be very cheap to do it. Efforts, I don't think we need a lot of efforts for that. Achievable, definitely achievable. Like easy peasy. It's low hanging fruits. Another one, English song. I don't know. It's definitely amazing experience. Financial cost, I don't know. What is it? English song is like online tools. Is it integration with some other platform? What do you think? Who come up with this great idea? Sonoro, you come up probably. What do you think? Is it like integration with external platform?
Mm, Yes, I think on YouTube there are a lot of prepared that kind of videos with sub what's called, below
But you want to
text.
like you want to I mean do we want to like do like karaoke like making
Yeah, it would be
analysis?
fun.
Yeah, it's like analysis. Are you like doing good or not? I mean, technically, financially, it might be kind of not easy to implement. The finance, you need to put some
I
resources.
think with artificial intelligence it should be more or less not that difficult.
Achievable. Let's put like achievable because it's like AI stuff. Okay, yeah. So we're done
Excuse
with
me,
prioritization. We're
just
gonna summarize here. Like,
one question. Search for
yeah,
local body. Search for
sorry.
local body.
Yeah.
Search for local body. It is like having in the app geo geolocation of the person. I mean the native English speaker, and then do hunting him and speak. I mean, mm,
There
cannot
are like
understand this.
a lot of like other ideas comes with this one because you can go to you know, you can go not for local, international body. Yeah, it's a but I think ideal case would be you can like um cooperate with people in your city or town, meet like location. That's why it's local. That's one of the ideas. So we have 5, 7, I think it's 9. It's a like superstar today, 3, it's 4. So we did finalize this one. Yeah, but it's like very hypothetical. We didn't deleted anyone. What I do here, I just finalize our job. Like we put, so what we had here, these gains, I'm gonna move all gains and type it here, like after like I think recording, and I put here. I can do it right now. Why not? It's not difficult. Text box. I can put gains is gonna be personal. Oops. Development is gonna be career. And I think it was resources, if I'm not mistaken. So that's gonna be like 3 gains we had. I need to fix spelling. And also I need to make a little bit. Oh, no. Okay, this one we have, and also we can do here. So, local body, sorry. What we had was, I forgot already. Songs, and number 3, what was number 3? Okay, interview. Oh, wow, cool. So if you can see like very strict connection between personal development and local body, like career, interview preparation, and I think we didn't do good job on resources. There are some more work to be done here, but in general I think you guys kind of got feeling how it works. Yeah, that's what we did today. We exercised. Let me summarize what we did today. We learned value proposition canvas. What is it? So I think we can do more work on pains, on customer job, pain relievers, product and services. But we tried partially exercise that. We also tried ideation techniques. We tried mind mapping. We tried prioritization tool called scorecard. We also tried technique called how we might we, and we tried brain writing. You see, like in 1 hour, we did so many tools, and I guys congratulate on great job you guys did. Yeah, before we finish, I